Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you really quick and simply how to name the MIDI notes on your piano roll inside of Logic. So this is super useful for things like drums, and I'm also going to show you how I use it for things like MIDI bass. I think a lot of people are using MIDI bass now, so this will help with the articulation so you don't have to memorize anything or have certain little sticky notes at your side as you're trying to work, and hopefully this improves your workflow. Originally, I learned this from this video right here from Johnny Enzi. I watched this entire video. You should definitely check it out. He goes in depth on how he does his process alone. I do it the same way, but a little bit different. So I'll go ahead and show you how my approach is for it, right? So I'll go ahead and I have an empty Logic session here, brand new, and I'm gonna load up my instrument. So Modern and Massive 2 from GGB. And then you're gonna basically default drums right out the gate. We're gonna go over to the mapping. You can have these set however you originally do this. Ideally, it might be better for all of them to be a little closer together, or however you want to approach this. You'll see afterwards how you have so much more freedom to really put these wherever you want. So I already have a preset that I always use, and it's this one right here. So now that I have that, everything is set the way that I originally want it mapped, right? And I just have my drum kit here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Command 0, and it's gonna open this environment window. What you do next is you're gonna go to New, and you're gonna go to Mapped Instrument. This is gonna load this little guy up here with this menu of MIDI notes. Originally, it's gonna come with a bunch of these percussion instruments or drum kit names all the way up to D0 here. You can go ahead and just highlight them, scroll over the piano wheel itself, go to initialize, and just hit name as note. That's just to take it off. You don't have to if you don't want to. What you basically do afterwards, all right, and this is kind of how I do it. I'll go ahead and open up Modern and Massive. I'll go to my mapping, and then I just go ahead and start naming it exactly in the position where I have everything. So my kick hit is gonna be at C0. Kick. I do this other thing where you can set 2 MIDI notes for the same instrument. Sometimes I like doing this for ghost notes, so I don't use a lot of cross stick, but sometimes I like to have the option. I'll just go ahead and set it to none, and I'll set this to my C#0. That means that on D0 and C#0, it's gonna trigger the snare. So what I do is hit ghost note, and then for the actual hits, I'll put snare. I think this is just a little bit better to visualize the drumming patterns itself, or you could do it however you want. It's really up to you. I'll go up here, find my next one, Tom 1, and I'll just name all of them. And we'll go ahead and skip to everything being named. So everything I have here is named. What I like to do, and it takes a little bit more time, but I guess I just free up the little, this is a visual thing, so I'm just kind of freeing up the little extra stuff I don't ever really need to look at, plus I'm just always obsessive over stuff like this. I'm gonna go back to my environment, and this is optional. This will not change anything on how this works. You go up and you will delete every single thing that doesn't have a name. Okay, now everything extra is deleted. All that's left is those notes. They still exist, they just don't have names on them. So I guess it just makes things look a little bit cleaner. See? So now I have all my articulations here, and as I start clicking around, see, I can start putting in notes, and they all work exactly how I need them to, right? And that's basically how you do it. From there, you could just go ahead and program however you're gonna be doing this. There is only 11 characters, so whenever I get to this splash choke, that is the 11th character, is splash chalk. Name them however you want. You only get those 11 characters, so just be conscious of that. If you really wanted to say splash choke, doesn't matter too much. And now we can go ahead and look at how I program my MIDI bass, just for ease of use. So I'm gonna go ahead and open one of the templates I already have done. Okay, here I have one of my templates that I use just for general writing, just kind of jamming and stuff like that. I have hidden away are the original drums and the original bass that I'll use. You can get to that by just hitting H, and it gives you these options. Anything you want to hide, once you hit H again, it goes away to let you know that things are currently hidden. Right? So when I click here, I have this set in those articulations I had set before. In this one, I'm using One Kit Wonder New Metal by GGD. For the bass, so there's tons of articulations here with Submission Audio's Gin Bass too. And I've programmed all of those into the MIDI. So when I go here and look at that, here's how I do it. I start from here, so this note right here. These are all the usable notes that the bass actually plays to here. This is the range. This is just visually so I know that's how far up or down I can go. I won't really be using it that crazy, but at least it's a good reference for me to know. I have certain articulations that just by default they're there, certain strings if I want that, and all the articulations for this VST are right here. So take with that what you will. Hopefully this makes your workflow a little bit easier. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just ask, drop a comment down below. Let me know, and maybe we can help if there's like some issues you guys are having, but hopefully this at least speeds up your workflow a little bit. All right, bye everybody.